Yes. You're welcome. Hello, everybody. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Isaac. Okay, so I'm a trainer here for English. Okay, accents. This is for your session for today. But in general, I'm an TOEFL and IELTS tutor. So what I'm trying to do for today is just a kind of explanation for you in order to know how to manipulate your accents. I mean your English accents, of course. So what we are trying to do is a kind of just explaining examples, okay, in English language in order to understand how the foreign speakers, I mean native speakers, American or British, okay, speakers, how they speak to us and how we have to understand them. Okay, so you are welcome. Now I will start after maybe 2 seconds. Now, so I'll share some file with you, which is PowerPoint file. Let me show it to you. Well, let me first say about Aurora website here, which is a unique website for me, at least, okay, and it will be for in the next future. This Aurora website is a kind of just having online courses, okay. Some of them are free and the others maybe paid or prepaid. So they have many online courses like management or HR principles and even languages like English, French, or even Arabic language. So you have to stay with Aurora if you want to get benefit of them, okay? So let me start now. Okay, well, I have to start now. You see here for the title here, which is English accents worldwide, okay? And we have to do this kind of manipulating accents, okay? Manipulating accents. I know that all of you have a little bit a kind of American or British accents, okay, or a kind of English in general. But how to do this, how to make these English language like American native speaker or British native speaker? Let me show you that. First, you have to know that we have online teachers instructions. You have to stick with these online teachers instructions because they are important for me, at least, in order to focus on the course and on the session, how to give it to you. You have to stick to these important instructions like don't use your mobile during the lesson in order not to distract yourself, okay? 2, don't open the mic at all. So I unmute all before, I did it before. If you miss anything, you can write your request on messages, okay, on chat, and I'll reply, for example, in order to repeat something or in order to make it more clear for you. Try to take notes. You have to bring a notebook, okay, next to you and write down all what I say for you, for example, examples or maybe a piece of information, you will get benefit of it in the future. Don't be late for joining the sessions. I mean, in the next sessions, maybe, okay? Try to be early in order not to miss any piece of information with us. The last one, I will publish the course in PowerPoint form at the end of the sessions. I mean, please God. What we will start here, session subtitles, we will start with these subtitles and we will discuss all these subtitles with these 3 sessions along 3 days, from Friday to Sunday, okay? So the first one, number 1, it will be about the importance of accents, accents, yeah. So for today, we will talk about how is it important to get an accent, okay, in your language, and how to manipulate it, and how to just deceive the other side, I mean the native speaker, deceive him or her to to ensure that you are American, like American native speaker or like a British native speaker. And for 2, we will talk about the techniques of English accents. We have techniques and we have to know them. 3, we will know the differences of accents. We will know how they be different from each other, like the American accent is different from the British accent in which? Maybe in words, maybe in pronunciation, maybe in writing, spelling, or maybe how to use the sentence, okay? And the last one, we will talk about secrets, how to manipulate your accent. So after concising or after having a short hint of these 1, 2, 3, you will get the 4th one by yourself. You will manipulate your accent. You will get it. You will maybe have a style of your accent in the next few days, maybe after training. You have to train by yourself, and you will see, you will get it absolutely like whatever you want as an accent. Okay. First, this is number 1, the importance of accents. If I ask, for example, is it important to have an accent? Should I take an accent for myself? Shall I know the differences between accents? So all these questions, I have logical answers for them. Let me start with the question here with the blue one, okay? You can see the question and I have the answers for it. The first question is, how many accents are there in English language? Have you thought about this before? How many accents we have in English language? Okay, let me first talk about some facts about English language or English accents in general. Number 1, there are more than 1,800 million people speak English as a second language. You are from them, from United Arab Emirates, from Saudi Arabia, from Egypt, Lebanon, Sweden, Turkey, wherever you are, from Syria. So you can speak English language as a second language. So you are from this number. You are among this number, which is 1,800 million people speak English language like you as a second language. The number, this is the second fact for English language, which is the number of accent is not specified. Not specified. Why? The answer is so easy. Imagine that there's a mom from Manchester and there's a dad from Liverpool, as this here equation I have. Mom from Manchester and the dad from Liverpool. So when they get married, okay, when they get married, they will have a kid. But this kid will have, or let me say, has a mixed accent of 2 cities, from the Manchester accent and from Liverpool accent. So this is a mixed accent here, a mixed accent, okay? Yeah, what else? The list of the most important accents in the world. If I think about that, which accent is important? Let me think about the list of the accents in the world. In the English language, of course. See it, it's here. Number 1, British accent. 2, American accent. Do we have another accent? Yes, we have. Canadian accent, Australian accent, and Indian accent. All these are accents. So when you have a person from India, he speaks English like Indian accent, you will know that he is from India. The same situation for a Canadian person, Australian person, or British person, or American one. So we have accents. We have to know them. If I have a native speaker, I can decide from where he is or she is. I can say that he is from England, or she is from America, or he is from Australia, or she is from Canada, or he is from India. Why? How did I know that? Because of his accent. I knew that. This is the second question you can think about in your mind, which is, which accent is the best all over the world? Which accent is the best all over the world? Yes, let me think about that. Let me think about the best accent for me, or the best accent all over the world, in order to take it, to learn it, to speak it at least. The answer, we have many opinions here. We have the tutor opinions, I mean the teacher. It's me, Isaac, okay? And we have, for other opinions, let me discuss about that. My opinion, this is my opinion. The British accent is the best. The British accent is the best. Why? Let me just discuss these logical answers with you. Because you need more efforts to get the British accent. Huh? You need more efforts to get the British accent. So it's somehow difficult? Yes, it is. So the American accent is easier. The British accent for noble class level. So is it difficult? Yes, it is difficult, the British one. Okay, sir. Okay, Isaac. Mr. Isaac. So it's difficult. I have to leave it. I have to just say or just speak the American accent, the Canadian. No. The Canadian one is like the British one. I have to, for example, speak the American accent. The Indian accent is lower and easier for me. No. If you are learning the second language, I mean the English, okay? The English language. So you have to choose the best one. Because when you choose the most difficult one, the others will be easier for you. So when you get the British one, the American accent, the Indian accent, blah, 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 all these accents will be easier for you. Then you will be more clear in your speech. Yes, with the British accent, you will be more clearer, with your speech. Like when you say, what do you want? Where do you want to go? All these are clear sentences with British one. And the last thing, it depends on your style. So you can look at yourself and just speak English and try to speak, for example, one American accent, one sentence I mean, and one sentence with the British accent. And on a scale, you will see yourself. Are you good in the British one or in the American one? You will decide that. So after deciding which one is best for you, or better for you, you will choose it easily, because this is your style at the end. I have examples here to show you the difference between the British and the American accents. And we have many aspects for the difference between two accents. Maybe the aspect will be about pronunciation, or it will be about writing, or it will be about spelling, okay, or how they say the sentence. Let me see. But by the way, I'll explain all these things on details after the second session, or on the third one. Don't be now early to say all the differences. No, I will explain them daily or with details. Yes, number one, example one. We have the difference between the British accent and the American accent with pronunciation. Look, the first one is the British. Let me say it. I need a glass of water. I need a glass of water. So, American, the red one. I need a glass of water. I need a glass of water. Example two. The difference between writing here. Difference between writing. I mean choosing the words. When you take the British accent, you have to use special words for the British accent. And when you take the American one, you have to choose words specified with the American accent. Like in this example here. The first sentence or the first example, it's about British accent. The left doesn't work. The left doesn't work. Second one is American, the red one. The elevator doesn't work. So we have two words, left and elevator. Left and elevator. Left, elevator, the same meaning for them. But one, they use it, I mean the British people use left. The American people, the American society, they use elevator. So the first difference is about pronunciation, how to pronounce these words or these sentences. Let me repeat them. I need a glass of water, water, water. The American one, I need a glass of water, water, water. The difference in writing, the left doesn't work. The second, the American one, the red one, the elevator doesn't work. So left, elevator, left, elevator. What's next now? Example 3, the reduction here, reduction, reduction, reduction. You will see the examples here and you will know what do I mean by reduction here. Number one, or the example, the first example, it's about the British. Let me say it. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? This is the British one. The American style, the American one with the red one, listen to it. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? So using going to, it's different from using gonna. So when you see people, okay, or you see someone uses going to, you may think that he is from England, from Britain. But when he uses gonna, the second one, gonna, so you have to be sure that he is from America, USA. Another example, maybe it will be clearer for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is the British style. The second style, which is American, look, we don't pronounce G here for doing. We don't pronounce G, we say doing, doing. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Doing, doing, doing. So what are you doing? It's different from saying, what are you doing? Yes, what's next now? I hope that you don't have questions, okay, for the first session, okay, maybe for the second and third one, okay, because this is, we say it as a trial session for today. So try not to be, okay, curious for asking any question, okay. Let me finish first. Maybe I'll open 10 minutes for questions for you. Now, which accent is more dominant all over the world? Dominant. Which accent is more dominant all over the world? I mean, if I go to Saudi Arabia or United Arab Emirates, or if I go to United Kingdom, to Syria, to Turkey, to Sweden, wherever I go, which accent is more dominant there? Let me see the answer. First, you have to ask yourself a question, which is, how can we know that this or that accent is more dominant? Think about that. You will see the answer is so easy, which is, the answer is easy. we can extract the importance of accent from media, from movies, from songs, from currency, all these things. So if you ask me, what do you mean, Mr. Isaac? So I'll say, you will see that most of the songs all over the world are American style, or they take the American style. You will see that in the Arabic society or Arabic countries, okay? Whenever you have an actor or an actress, okay, and he is good somehow in his, in his face and in his acting with, other actors. So he tries to go to America, he tries to go to USA to go to Hollywood there and try to record the movie with American actors or actresses. Is that right? Yes, that's right. What about movies? We know NBC2, NBC3, NBC, all these channels and all these, have the American style. Why? Because it's let me say it, the most popular channels for the Arabic world. If you want to go to Lebanon, for example, for tourism, so what kind of currency you have to take with you? Yes, it's US dollars, of course. It's the more dominant there. Let me complete now. Now this question for you, for yourself, thinking about yourself now. I'm with you now. And we have to think beside each other, okay? And we have to think next to each other. I'm with you now. Let me think about this question because it's important for you. Shall I master an accent? Shall I take an accent for myself? Okay, I'm learning English language. I'm learning English language, grammar, writing, reading, maybe speaking, okay? All these styles, 4 styles. I'm listening to videos. I'm talking to foreign people. Yes, but shall I master an accent? Shall I take an accent for myself? The answer, yes. And of course you will say, why? For example, I have a normal English for me. Yes, I say, for example, you know this example, it's really popular for all of us, which is, I go to school every day. Yes, so I'm learning English. So I don't need accent. I don't need to be like a British accent one or American accent one. No, you have to, you should, and you have to. Why? I'll tell you why. Look here, you can read with me. Without an accent, you will get English without any beauty. I mean, how to make your English language attractive is by your accent. When you are listening to somebody speaking English, maybe you will like him, or maybe you will detest him. You will not like him. You don't like him. Why? You will see that he doesn't have an accent for you. Okay. But the first one, you will like him or you will like his language. Why? Because he has an accent. He's manipulating with his accent. He says, yes, I'm gonna go, I wanna blah, 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 all these accents. So it's attractive for you. I have an example here. You have to search about examples and you have to know them in order to shape your English language. The first one, I want to live in the downtown in Britain. I want to live in the downtown in Britain. So this is without accent. So if you listen to somebody says, I want to live in the downtown in Britain, it's correct. 100% for you, it's correct. No problem about that. So it's just learning. I'm learning English. I'm teaching English. I'm just doing whatever I want. This is English. So I want to live in the downtown in Britain. Oh, great. Now listen to the second one. Listen to the second one. with an accent here. Look, I'll read it. I want to live in the downtown in Britain. I want to live in the downtown in Britain. I want to live in the downtown in Britain. I want to live in the downtown in Britain. Don't worry, your laptops are not broken down. I repeated 3 times or 4 times. So this is with an accent here. Yes, yes. Imagine that you are doing a cake, or you are cooking a cake, okay, for yourself. Cake, you know it, all of us. But imagine that you have a cake, and without a cream, you don't have cream here, okay? So just we have a cake. You can eat the cake, and you will say it's like it's dry, and no, I can't eat it. Why? No, I don't know why. But if you have another cake with creamy and with, let me say, some fruits on it, for example, strawberries or whatever you have, okay, so it will be more delicious for you. This is like your English language. So again, shall I master an accent for myself? The answer is yes. You have to take a shape for your English language. You have to master an accent for your English language. How can I master an accent for myself? Maybe I will teach you some, okay? And you will search about the other. Because without an accent, you will not get benefit of your language, and you will be like a robot, let me say it. It's a good example. I want to live in downtown in Britain. But when you are a human being, you will say, I want to live in the downtown in Britain. I want to live in the downtown in Britain. Now, let me now take a break. Take a break for 5 or 10 minutes, okay? And then we'll be back. Bye-bye. See you after the break. Yeah, so I have to stop now. So the last question I talked about, which is, shall I master an accent? Shall I take an accent for myself? Yes, it's important and it's necessary for you. Taking an accent with your language, I mean the English language, is important. Studying the English language is not enough for you. You have to take an accent, okay? Okay, come on. You can raise your hand if you want to answer. Which accent is good for you? Do you think, I mean? Tahani, Afnan, Abdulrahman?
For me, I'm fine with British accent.
Yeah, you prefer the British one. Why?
Yeah, maybe because it's the first language accent I started to study.
Yeah, to speak or to listen.
Yes.
Yeah, from where did you listen to it? From where?
No, the beginning of my studying English was British accent.
Wow, great. From where? BBC channels or from foreign people or from books?
No, I attend some courses.
Great, great. So you attended some courses. Your name?
Nisreen.
Nisreen, you're welcome, Nisreen. Where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, Nisreen Consultants. Okay, so yeah. What do you do, I mean?
I am a consultant in dietitian.
Yeah, great. So we have a unique person you have to know. All of you, Nisreen is a unique person, okay? Because she has got a great English. Thank you, Nisreen. Now,
you're welcome.
Hiba, listening to me? Al-Khaliji, you can answer. Hala? Tahir? Ammar?
Yes, Mr. Muhammad.
Yeah. Let me introduce yourself. You can introduce yourself now.
My name is Tahir.
Yes.
I'm from Syria.
Great.
But, yes, I'm from Syria, but I live in Turkey now, Istanbul.
Yeah,
also,
great.
I like the British accent. Maybe the same when I beginning learn the English. with British accent. So I like it.
So we have now 2 for British accent, 0 for the American accent. Go on now, please. Give me your opinions. Give me your feedback. Ammar, Khaliji, give me your feedback. You can say one sentence or one word. British or American? British or American?
Hey,
Yes, you're welcome.
thank you.
Your name?
Ayat,
You're welcome, Ayat. How old are you, Ayat?
17.
17 years old. Oh, too young. You're welcome, Ayat. Okay, so now, Ayat, let me know your opinion. Which one do you prefer? The British accent or the American accent?
American accent.
American accent. Oh, what? Why? Tell me why. Now, 2, 1. Why?
I want to speak Arabic can
Yes. Yes.
أنا بعرف إنجليزي بس مو كثير يعني ماني بيرفكت. أنا بحس الأمريكي أسهل.
Yes, she feels that the American accent is better than the British one. Why? Go on.
أنا من بدأت أتعلم إنجليزي بلاقي كل شيء أمريكي بوجهي وحتى أي شيء بتفرج له بلاقي كل شيء.
So from the starting or from the beginning of learning English language, so I faced all the American accents in front of me, like in movies, like songs. So I got the American one. Go on.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you raised your hand, Ammar. You raised your hand. You raised your hand. Ammar, let me know you. Ammar, sorry, you raised your hand before, and I didn't give you a chance. Ammar,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, this is Ammar from Saudi Arabia.
Yes, you're welcome, Ammar.
Yes, I don't know. I'm in between. I studied
No, please, I'll interrupt you because you say I don't know. So your American style is really clear now.
Okay, so you can decide. I'm an American, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So you got the American style. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I feel that it's more fluent for me to speak.
Yeah, more fluent, easier for you,
Yes.
you. Yes.
As one thing also, I do part-time as a tour guide in Al-Hassa, my city.
Yes.
So I prefer to speak in American accent.
Yeah, American. Maybe your boss or the clerks there are American guys, okay?
Yeah, mix, but maybe as you
The
said
majority?
before,
The majority?
not really. Mix from Europe, from Americans. Also, many are not native speakers, like workers.
They use English as a second language. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Ammar.
Well,
another one. So now, wait. So it's a kind of draw here. Two for British and 2 for American accent. Who's next? Please try to make it 3. Please. Who's next? Safa, you can speak if you want to speak. Tahani. Yes, you raised your hand. Hiba.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good.
Have a nice day.
Okay, I think that my accent is more than British.
What do you mean by more than British?
I mean that more than British than American accent.
Which American accent?
No, I am British accent more than American accent.
Yes, you like. So now 3.
Yeah,
you like or you prefer the British accent. Okay. And here we have the American accent too. Thank you very much, Hiba. Hiba, by the way, what do you do?
I am a student in Kuwait University.
Wow, great job. So we have unique persons here. Thanks a lot, Hiba. Now, okay, that's enough for us. Enough, okay, for sharing opinions with you. Let me complete this session here for today because I have to finish it after 2 hours from the starting. Yeah, let me do this kind of. Yes, please. Let me complete now. So I asked you a question before. Shall I master an accent? Yes, you have to. Because by shading or by taking an accent is just doing a kind of personality for yourself, like an American personality or a British personality. Okay, yeah. What's next here? Yes, now I have example 2 here. The difference will be in pronunciation. Look at these 2 examples here. I went to America. This is without an accent. I went to America to get the American accent. I went to America to get the American accent. The second one with an accent here, let me say it. Let me speak it as American, maybe, okay? I went to America to get the American accent. I went to America to get the American accent. To get. This is with an accent. Okay, don't worry if it is a British accent or the American accent. This is not my issue here now. Okay, no, I'm just taking an accent. Whichever it is, it's up to you. But now with accent or without an accent. Yeah. Example 3 here. Pronouncing the words. Pronouncing the words. Yes, we have a style for the British accent and the American accent. We have styles here. We have styles, okay? So maybe you, when you say this word, okay, so I know that you are British one or American one. Let me listen to these 2 words, okay? Okay. Without accent here, don't worry, okay? The second one with accent, don't worry. So try not to say don't worry. I need a glass of water, please. Yes, I have a question important here. And by the way, we can say question, okay? Question. Yeah. If I get a master, so if I get a master on a certain accent, shall I be acquainted with other accents? For example, I'm Isaac. If I take the British accent for myself, so I speak British. Whenever I go, I speak British. I speak British on the phone, with foreign people, with my family, okay, with my students. So I command the British accent for myself. So the question here, shall I know the other accents there? Shall I know the other accents? Shall I know the American accent, the Canadian one, the Australian one, the Indian one? So the answer is here. Listen. The answer is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Why? I'll tell you why. Imagine, okay, in your mind, okay? I'm just assuming something here. Imagine that you get the British accent and you have a tourist, okay, from USA, okay? So you speak British accent, I speak British accent, and I have a person from USA, okay? And he wants to invite me. He wants to invite you for dinner and ask us like, look at these. Look at these 2 examples here. What is your schedule in the evening? This word, schedule. What is your schedule, or what is in your schedule in the evening? I'm talking about here about speaking here, okay? I'm not talking about writing. You know, we don't have difference here. The same word, but I'm talking about speaking. If I have an American person, he invites me to dinner and he says, what is in your schedule in the evening? I will do like this. I didn't understand him. I didn't get him. Why? Because I don't know what did he say. How come? How come you don't know? You are an English teacher. Yes, I am an English teacher, but I got the British accent and I forgot to get the American accent or the Indian accent or the Irish accent or the Canadian accent. So I'm really poor now. I really know the British accent and I like it, but I don't know the others. No, you have to. Look, because here we have a difference, which is you will not get it even if you are perfect in British accent. Why? Because the first schedule, yeah, I mean British here, the first one. The first schedule, they pronounce it in the British society schedule. schedule schedule جدول جدول ما هو جدولك اليوم؟ شو عندك اليوم؟ schedule schedule schedule. But the American style, the same word, نفس الكلمة. schedule 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 schedule. Oh, it's really different. So what I have to do now? What shall I do? What can I do? Yes, look now. If you take an accent like the American accent or the British one, you have to specify time for the other accents for yourself. Yes, of course, you have to. For example, we have Tahani here. She likes the American accent. I don't know if it is right or no. She likes the American accent, okay? Yeah, Tahani is really good in the American accent and she speaks American accent and she likes the American accent. Okay, go. All these things are good for you. But please be careful. Try to know some words from the British one. Try to know the difference between the word trousers and pants, okay? Try to know the difference between, for example, the lift and elevator. Yes. So here the two words are schedule in British accent and schedule in the American accent. So I will get confused. Sorry. I will get confused if somebody asks me or invites me for dinner. I will get confused because if he says what is in your schedule in the evening or what is in your schedule in the evening. So I will be confused about that. Try not to be confused in the future. So you have to know. You have to take an accent for yourself and you have to know the others. Example 2. I have an example here. Look, we have the difference here between the writing the words, how to write the words. I mean spelling, it's different. Yeah, if we have a tourist guy here, okay, and he asks me, I want to go to the city center. Huh? I want to go to the city center. Yes, all of us, we know that the city center, it means souq. Okay, Markaz al-Madina. Yeah, I know that. But imagine that you give only the American accent, you will be confused. So the American is, I want to go to the downtown, or I want to go to downtown. So this is the American. The difference between them, city center, British one, downtown for American one. You know that. Go on. Thank you for today. It's my pleasure for the first session for you. And I promise you I will be better for the next future. I mean, for the second and the third session for you. It will be tomorrow at the same time, okay? You have to wait for me and I will be just ready to give you all the information and the difference between the main two accents, the British and the American one. I'll give you differences between writing, reading, and maybe even spelling. So bye-bye. Have a nice day. I'll be with you tomorrow at the same time. Bye-bye.